Yeah, a warm evening. I hope you'd have installed the PSpice Student Edition in your laptop. Okay, so shall we start up with an experiment? Okay, so I'm just going to type capture. Yeah, okay, the location is opening. Here, don't straight away click this open. Instead, click run as administrator. Clear? If you are opening the capture student, always you please remember we have to open it run as administrator. Is right. We have got the AutoCAD capture window. This is the session log page. Session log in the sense whatever the thing we are going to perform, our action will be recorded in the session log. Even if you are getting an output, if you are getting an error, if a simulation is aborted, all the alert messages and warnings will be displayed over the session log. Okay, let us minimize this. Okay, it will be present here. Okay, so this is the window of our AutoCAD capture. File, view, edit, options, window, help. Only you will be having 6 tabs over here. Now we are going to create a new project. File, new project. Okay, give the name of the project. Okay, um, let me have it as experiment 1. Right, as I had told already, schematic is going to draw the diagram alone. Programmable logic wizard in the sense if we are going to get an output in the form of a coding, we can choose this. If it is going to be embedded with a PCB, you can go for this option. Now the student version, we are going to do this analog or mixed AD alone. Okay, so if you are going to have open this AutoCAD for the very first time after installation, this location path will remain empty, so that you have to choose the location, browse. Okay, obviously it will show up where the AutoCAD is being installed. We have installed it in the C colon. Okay, so AutoCAD demo, capture and PSpice. So let me give directly a OK. If you prefer means you can just form a new folder over here. Okay, so in this new folder our program files will be coming up. Okay, so we want to create a blank project. Select create a blank project, press OK. Yeah, now you could see the schematic window. Okay, this is the schematic window where we are going to draw our diagram. Okay, minimize. So this is the profile page. So in this, what is the project name? We have given experiment 1. Okay, here if I click this plus, you will be getting this schematic. Let me enlarge this. Yeah, schematic. We have opened only one page. Okay, you can have any number of pages within a single project, but make sure the voltage marker is placed only at one page, not at all the pages, because the project will get confused whenever we are running whether to run page 1 or page 2 or whatever the things. So clear? Right. Okay, previously we have seen only 6 tabs, but now look at the top: file, design, edit, view, tools, PSpice, accessories, options, window and help, and so many help bars are over here. Clear? Right, now open our page. Yeah, this is the place where we are going to draw the diagram. So this is for our quick pick and place part. We can better choose from place. Okay, part. So I told already the library remains blank. Since we are using it for the very first time, it will remain blank. For that you have to add the library. For that, press add library. Okay, choose any one file. Control A, okay, Control A, open. Okay, in a student version, you will be having only 10 library functions. Clear? Right. Now let us construct a voltage divider bias. Shall we go? Yes. The part you have to type here as Q. So why it is coming like this means, so this is the very default one. Since we have chosen only the design catch over here. Control A. Okay, now press Q. That is the first transistor available. 2N2222. This is an NPN transistor. Okay, now double click over that. Your cursor would have got a transistor within it. Just place it and click left of your mouse. Left click. I want only one transistor. Therefore, just keep it at some other position. Right click, end mode. Right click and end mode. Clear? Right. Similarly, we need 4 number of resistors. Just you can type R. The resistor will be displayed. Okay, usually the standard value will be 1 kilo. Okay, resistor. Double click. We need 4 numbers of resistor. We need 4 numbers of resistor. Let us left click over that such that the resistor R1 is chosen. Now right click, rotate. Is it clear? Left click over the resistor. The resistor will be selected. Right click, press rotate. The same way I am just rotating in order to fit in with our circuit. Okay, let me keep it somewhat nearer to the transistor such that the connections remains good. Yeah. We need a capacitor. Press C. Okay. Left click, right click and end mode. So right click, rotate, keep the capacitor across this resistor. And after then we need a DC supply. So press V DC. If we want AC voltage means we can press VAC. Here we want VDC. The symbol will be displaying here. Double click. Yeah. Voltage source. Right click. End mode. So here the minus is connected to the resistor, right? Just right click. Mirror vertically. Mirror vertically. Look what happens here if I press mirror vertically. Yes. Positive terminal will be closer to the resistor and the negative is apart. Is it clear? Right. And after then we need ground. Press ground. Yeah. While choosing the ground, make sure that you are choosing this GND bar capsule. Okay. Before that, you just give the name as 0. Otherwise, it will not be taken up into count. It will remain at virtual. Okay. Press GND bar capsule. The symbol will be displayed. Give the name as 0. Press OK. We want 2 ground. Right click, end mode. That's all. Now we need to connect it by a wire. This is place wire. Connect this end to this source. Okay. The same way. Just I am dragging the mouse. That's all. Make sure that you are connecting from this small rectangular box to this smaller rectangular box. Clear? If the connection is not proper, definitely we will not get the required output. If your extra wiring connection means double click end wire. So press it, give delete. Is it clear? Again press place wire, connect this resistor to the collector, and these resistors are interconnected together. Is connected to the emitter, and this is the bypass capacitor connected across the resistor, and here it is. Connect the ground, right? One more thing, you can adjust the position depending on your wish. Clear? We have given the connection. So it seems this is short and this is long. For that you can do I'm just dragging the thing. Is it okay? Yeah. Now we are going to change the parameters. This is going to be R1 and this resistor is R2. Just double click over that. You can change the value as R2. Similarly, this is going to be a collector resistor, right? So RC. You could not use the subscript and superscript, so let it be a mere alphabet. Okay, this is going to be RE, and this capacitor is CE. Okay, so right, the value of this resistance is going to be, just double click over that, the value will be displayed. So let it be 39K, and this is 10K. This is 3.9K. This is 1.5K. This is 50. Here you don't have micro, therefore press U. Okay. Then the supply is going to be 22 volt. Clear? Press OK. Then we have set the values of each and every parameter over here. Right? Now you can see this play button will not be enabled. That is, it will be enabled only if we press PSpice new simulation profile. Right? You can give any name, not exactly same as your project name or anything else. I can give some other name. Create. Now you can see the play button is on. Right? Run PSpice. Yeah, I think we are getting certain deviations. That's why there is certain delay. Yeah, you could see the voltages at each and every node. This is ground, therefore the voltage is 0 volt. You can just place it some other also. You can change the position. Okay, so even if I am changing means it will be indicated by a dotted line. This 22 volt is nothing but the voltage at this particular point. Okay, so at your collector you are having the voltage as 13.11 volt. At your base you are having the voltages 1.9981 volt. Okay, and this is the voltage at your emitter, right? And this is going to be your 0. Okay, so by this way you can measure the node voltages across the element. If you want the current means, just disable this bias voltage, right? Press this current. Okay, press this current. Similarly, you can see what are the currents flowing through each and every element over here. Clear? So this type of questions will be asked to you. Yeah. Now look at here. Here the collector current seems to be 889.1 microampere. Okay. So if we are asked to change the beta value and to check what is the change you could find in the collector current, just click this transistor, right click. Okay. So in this you can go and change the properties. Okay. So in the edit properties you can have a change over here. Is it okay? Right. This is for one particular transistor.